Coming up on Game On Taiwan, history is rewritten as Bradin Hagens stormed into the record books with a streak never seen before in the CPBL. From sweat and sacrifice to laughter and joy, the human side of sports shines through. Meanwhile, at the bridge table, TSMC founder Chang proves that brilliance never retires. And on the world stage, Taiwan's athletes light it up at the World Games, flying their flag with pride and power. All the drama, all the glory, all in one place. This is Game On Taiwan. Welcome to Game On Taiwan. We kick off with a record-breaking moment in the CPBL. TSG Hawks ace Bradin Hagens has rewritten the CPBL record books with 22 straight wins across seasons. To mark the milestone, former record holder and Uni-Lions pitching coach Pan Wei-lun presented him with a commemorative plaque, a symbolic passing of the torch. Receiving that recognition from a CPBL legend made the achievement all the more special. Now we take you to the game where Hagens delivered the performance that sealed his place in the record books.
恭喜后劲获成为史上第一人跨季22连胜，正式缔造了后劲障碍。从2023年的8月29号到2025年的8月16号，中华职棒的新纪录。
It was a landmark night for the TSG Hawks and the CPBL. 36-year-old right-hander Bradin Hagens turned in 7 strong innings to lead the Hawks past the Uni-Lions 5-2. The win ended a 4-game losing streak for TSG, but more importantly, it gave Hagens 22 straight victories across seasons, setting a new CPBL record. His unbeaten streak as a starter has now stretched to 30 games. Hagens was efficient and in command throughout the game. He tallied only 88 pitches, threw more than 70% for strikes, allowed 5 hits, including a solo home run, struck out 6, and walked none. His teammates gave him the support he needed. In the bottom of the 6th, immediately after Hagens surrendered a run, the Love Hagens lineup delivered. Stephen Moyer singled to put runners on the corners. Guo Fulin grounded out to bring home the tying run, and catcher Chang Chaoyuan, Hagens' battery mate, came through with a single to left, driving in the go-ahead run and protecting Hagens' chance at the record.
这一棒来看一下，在左半边的平飞球落地型传打，跑者绕过了3垒之后呢，决定要来冲刺，这个回传球过来，来不及塞。有种爱叫台钢爱后劲的爱。
The victory was his 12th of the season, adding to a run that began in 2023 with the Rakuten Monkeys. Since joining the Hawks, Hagens has started 30 games and has yet to lose, going 19-0, while his team has posted a 25-5 record in these outings.
There wasn't a whole lot of talk about it, a little bit with the reporters and stuff, but as far as like the team and all that, it was just a secondary topic, you know. We're out here to win games, out here to focus pitch by pitch, inning by inning, and that's what I'm going to do. And the record is just a part of that, and I'm thankful for that. But it's not a distraction. I'm just out here doing my job. I just got to thank God for putting me in this position. My wife for holding down at home so I can do this and have fun. My kids for always loving me no matter what happens out here, and the fans for always supporting us, always come out cheering hard, and then my teammates for having my back. You know, I love those guys in there, and we continue to work hard, and we'll keep going.
Bradin Hagens has reached the milestone of 22 consecutive wins, a new chapter in CPBL history. With the way he's been pitching, the streak may only be the beginning of what's still to come. While the TSG Hawks were making history in Kaohsiung, the Taipei Dome saw its own fireworks.
岳振华这棒打得蛮扎实，在右半边落地型传打，一个弹跳打在全垒打墙。现在岳振要往2垒来冲刺，这一棒带到了左半边，蛮扎实的飞球还在退，最后是欧巴打在了全 墙上，右半边哇，真的打在了洞上，2垒上的跑者绕过3垒，现在要回来得分没问题。我这一棒在左半边，陈同恩关键的安打，现在带回1分，第2分也要回来，没问题，他往2垒冲。中信兄弟在第7局的第5支安打反转了战局，8-6了。哇，这小将的制胜一击啊！
The CTBC Brothers Chen Tong-en's clutch 2-run single to right in the 7th inning turned the game around and helped seal one of the brothers' biggest wins of the season. Coming off the bench, the 27-year-old made the most of his second at-bat of the night, driving in the go-ahead runs that lifted the brothers to a thrilling 9-6 victory over the Fubon Guardians. For Chen, who has spent much of the year waiting for chances to play, it was a career highlight. Overcome with emotion, he fought back tears as his teammates cheered loudly from the dugout.
毎日毎日ね、チームで一番早く球場に来て練習してるのは彼なんですよ。はい、それ僕も見てるんでね、本当に、涙が出そうなぐらい嬉しかったです。
我会比较早来到球场，是因为我自己知道我自己的就是手背可能比较没有办法像林武、小高他们那么好，就是想要加强，然后让家长知道说我也是可以用的。
The brothers' late rally turned what looked like a sure defeat into one of the season's most exciting comebacks, with Chen Tong-en right in the middle of it. The TSG Hawks, now in just their second CPBL season, continued their steady climb up the standings in the second half season. Sunday marked a milestone for rookie left-hander Sakurai Shuto, who made his CPBL debut with poise. He tossed 5 scoreless innings, allowing only 2 hits with 2 strikeouts and 4 walks to notch his first CPBL win. Behind the plate, the Hawks gave another rookie his first start, with catcher Liao Yi-an completing a brand new battery that delivered under pressure. In the 3rd inning, Wang Guoxian doubled to left for his 200th career hit, while Cheng Yu-ching stole the show with his first career multi-homer game.
这棒摇起来，砸高，非常的深远，也绝不回头。曾玉庆挺枪击下 ，4-2。这棒在右外野方向非常深远，在警戒区这边，再来一发，单场双响炮。
Cheng went deep twice, drove in 3 runs, and crossed the plate 4 times, setting a new single-game record for the Hawks. His breakout night earned him his 2nd career MVP. Stay with us on Game On Taiwan. Coming up, TSMC founder Morris Chang shows his brilliance at the bridge table with a true masterclass in mind games. And on the global stage, Taiwan stars are shining bright at the World Games. Don't go anywhere. From the world stage of semiconductors to the quiet focus of the bridge table, Taiwan's 94-year-old business icon Morris Chang is still playing to win. 7 years into retirement, the founder of Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, also known as TSMC, made a rare public appearance last weekend, leading the NTU intelligence team at the 2nd annual Super University Cup National Bridge Tournament.
2位选手是台大智慧的张增谋先生搭档黄光辉先生，他们已经准备好了。
2 full days of competition put their mental stamina to the test. And for Chang, the same razor-sharp focus that built TSMC into a global powerhouse was now trained on the 52 cards in his hands. TSMC is no ordinary company. It's the crown jewel of Taiwan's economy, the world's leading contract chip maker, and a cornerstone of global technology. Morris Chang's vision placed Taiwan at the very center of the digital age, reshaping an entire industry.
希望我的第4阶段是做退休后的体制，那个阶段 刚才已经讲了，写字转下册，打桥牌，阅读，听音乐。
Bridge has been a part of Chang's life for more than 70 years. At his retirement press conference, Chang said he planned to return to his favorite game, and he has stayed true to that plan, taking part in tournaments whenever he can.
那像张忠谋先生如此高龄的情况，还可以在这个桥牌要高度动脑的一个运动，还可以表现这么的出色。
对，
像他上次这个在泰国的长青组才刚拿下冠军，那真的是非常的厉害。
Experts say bridge is more than just a pastime. It's a mental sport combining probability, logic, memory, and teamwork. It sharpens the mind, and studies suggest it may even help protect against cognitive decline. On Game On Taiwan, competition takes many forms, from the roar of stadium crowds to the silent tension of the card table. The drive to excel remains the same. And for Morris Chang, the spirit that once shaped TSMC still shines. A reminder that Game On means keeping your mind sharp, your connection strong, and your will to compete alive at every stage of life. The stage is set in Tainan. The 12th Under-15 Asian Baseball Championship has returned to Taiwan for the first time in 23 years, bringing together 8 teams from across Asia. Defending champions Team Taiwan entered with high hopes of keeping the trophy at home, with the added incentive that both the champion and runner-up teams will qualify for the 2026 WBSC Under-15 Baseball World Cup. Powerhouse Japan wasted no time making a statement, overpowering Hong Kong 14-1 in just 5 innings to secure a commanding first win. Leading the squad is coach Ibata Hirokazu, who also manages Japan's senior national team. With him at the helm, Japan has set its sights on nothing less than winning every game, claiming the championship, and securing a spot in the 2026 World Cup. For Taiwan, the opening showdown against rival South Korea delivered plenty of drama. The defending champions raced out to a 3-0 lead, energizing the home crowd before Korea battled back behind 2 strong left-handed arms. Taiwan ultimately fell 5-3, but the fight and energy shown early on reminded fans of the team's potential. With the tournament only just beginning, there's everything still to play for. Team Taiwan remains firmly in the hunt for the championship and their World Cup ticket. The journey is far from over, and the chance to make history on home soil is still alive. Taiwan continued to make its mark at the 2025 Chengdu World Games, collecting medals across a range of sports. Taiwan's Yang Sen struck gold, winning the men's equipped super heavyweight title. The Taiwan powerlifter shattered his own squat world record with 453.5 kilograms and set a new games record with a total of 1,118.5 kilograms, turning his silver from the last World Games into gold. Taiwan added medals in powerlifting as Chiang Kai-chie captured gold in the middleweight division with a 922.5 kilogram total, while veteran Xie Zhongting earned silver in the lightweight class with 775 kilograms in his 7th World Games appearance. In roller sports, 21-year-old Liu Qiaoxi struck gold in the women's freestyle speed slalom, sweeping China's Zhu Siyi 2-0. Over on the track, Liu Yixuan powered to silver in the women's 500-meter sprint with a mandatory detour, clocking 44.251 seconds. Taiwan struck gold in beach korfball with a dramatic last-second long-range shot from Huang Yingting to edge the Netherlands. On the indoor court, the team powered past the Czech Republic 1915 to claim bronze, extending their medal streak to 5 consecutive World Games. Zhang Huanyi also made history, earning Taiwan's first Sanda medal in 16 years with a hard-fought bronze. Meanwhile, in softball, Taiwan's women's team fell 0-5 to the United States in the gold medal game, but their silver matched the best finish in team history. FIBA has announced the final Asia Cup standings, and Taiwan made waves with a strong 5th place finish. Australia claimed the top spot with 3 straight wins, but Taiwan outshined expectations, finishing ahead of Korea, the Philippines, Lebanon, and even powerhouse Japan. Though a tough quarter-final loss kept them out of the top 4, Taiwan's performance was nothing short of impressive, proving they can go toe-to-toe with Asia's best basketball teams. Now all eyes turn to the World Cup qualifiers, where Taiwan will look to ride this momentum even higher. Coming up on Game On Taiwan, we take a close look at why it took more than 30 years for the Taipei Dome to finally become a reality. Plus, the top 5 moments of the week. Stay with us. The Taipei Dome has been open for nearly 2 years, and already it has transformed Taiwan's baseball and entertainment scene. With sold-out baseball games, blockbuster concerts from artists like Mayday and Andrea Bocelli, and millions of visitors passing through its gates, the Dome has become a landmark of Taiwan's next-level sports and venue economy. Since its inauguration in late 2023, the stadium has hosted more than 1.4 million fans, generating 4.4 billion new Taiwan dollars in baseball-related revenue and over 9 billion new Taiwan dollars in total from all events. Businesses in the area have also reaped the rewards, with nearly 800 million new Taiwan dollars flowing into nearby shops and restaurants. But this new chapter was more than 3 decades in the making. The story of the Taipei Dome begins on a rain-soaked night in 1991. During the CPBL Championship Series at the Taipei Municipal Baseball Stadium, as the ground crew scrambled to save the field, 12,000 fans turned their chants towards then Prime Minister Hao Bo-chun, "We want a dome! We want a dome!" That night planted the seed for Taiwan's first indoor stadium. But the road was anything but smooth. The dome appeared in the government's national major project targets in 1993. Yet for years, the planned location bounced from one site to another. In 2002, the Songshan Tobacco Factory was finally chosen. And by 2004, the BOT, Build, Operate, Transfer contract was handed to Far Glory Group, promising not just a stadium, but an entire sports and entertainment complex. Then the setbacks came. Far Glory's Japanese partner pulled out. Lawsuits loomed, and endless disputes stalled progress. Ground wasn't broken until 2012, with the topping out ceremony in 2014. When new Taipei Mayor Ko Wen-tze froze the project over design disputes, sparking a years-long legal battle. For 5 years, the dome stood in limbo, its future uncertain, until construction finally restarted in 2020. 3 more years passed before the long wait ended, and Taiwan's dome dream at last became reality. On November 2nd, 2023, legendary slugger Mr. Sadaharu Oh threw the ceremonial first pitch at the Taipei Dome, officially ushering Taiwan into its dome era. It was 32 years, exactly 11,680 days, since fans first chanted for an indoor stadium.
野球はやる場所によってレベルがガラッと変わります。小石町散らばってくるような野球場ではそれなりの野球しかできません。この台北ドームを見てものすごい将来に対して明るい希望を持ちました。
Now, standing in the heart of Taipei's busiest shopping district, the Dome seats 40,000 with 34 suites and has quickly become a symbol of Taiwan's ambitions in both sports and entertainment. The success has inspired other cities. Taichung has announced plans for a 30,000-seat indoor stadium, while New Taipei is eyeing a 50,000-seat dome linked to a new transit development. It took Taiwan more than 3 decades to open its first indoor baseball stadium, with the dome proving its worth as both a sports hub and an economic driver. The hope is that the wait for the next one will be far shorter. It's time to relive the action. Let's count down the top 5 moments of the week on Game On Taiwan. We start with a gem from the CTBC Brothers Chen Tong-en. In the 8th inning against the Fubon Guardians on Sunday, he raced back to left field and came up with a spectacular catch.
左半边来看到鱼柱冲到了边线附近，最后是滑下去，哇！
接到了，
再送个超美技啊！哇！
But while the brothers had the defensive highlight, the night belonged to Guardian starter David Buchanan. On his 8th try, he finally earned his first CPBL win, a complete game shutout over the brothers with 117 pitches. The moment was even sweeter off the field, with his daughter watching before heading back to the US, and his son asking for the MVP so they could celebrate with a dance. Thanks to the kindness of baseball star Peng Cheng-min, a heartwarming secret mission came to life. Peng joined the CTBC Brothers in welcoming a young fan with a spinal cord injury, fulfilling her dream of meeting her favorite player and watching a game in person, marking an unforgettable and moving moment. Taiwan's Dongyuan Elementary opened their Little League World Series campaign in style, blanking Mexico 3-0. Leading the way was ace Lin Jinche, who delivered a spectacular 2-way performance. On the mound, he struck out 9 batters over 3 innings, completely shutting down the opposition. At the plate, he set the tone early with a solo shot to left field in his first at-bat to give Taiwan the lead. His dominance on both sides of the game powered Taiwan to a commanding start in Williamsport. For our final top 5 moment of the week, we look back at history being made. Bradin Hagens has done what no pitcher before him could do in the CPBL. With his latest victory, he stretched his winning streak to 22 games across seasons, surpassing the legendary record once held by Pan Wei-lun. This year marked the 4th edition of the National Community Student Baseball Tournament, and the passion for the game has never been stronger. The number of teams has continued climbing from 89 in the first year to a record-breaking 299 this year, showing just how much love there is for baseball at the grassroots level in Taiwan. To wrap things up, let's enjoy some of the best moments from the under-10 to under-18 finals. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.